The Yakima Valley is one of the most fertile and valuable regions of farmland in Washington state, and it's at risk because of a canal more than 115 years old. Last year, the Yakima Teton Irrigation District's main canal was damaged from a wildfire. Now officials say it's at imminent risk of failure. We're joined by reporter Emily Fitzgerald, so thank you for being here with us today, Emily.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
So to start, can you give us an idea of just how big this canal is?
Yeah, so the canal is 12 miles long, and it runs from a reservoir through the Yakima Valley.
Now, your article says this canal could fail at any time. What would happen to the valley if the canal goes belly up? What's at risk here?
Yeah, if the canal suddenly went out of service, officials say it could cause up to $3 billion in damages to the local agricultural industry in the Yakima Valley over the course of 3 years. And that industry that's supported by the canal includes 28,000 acres of orchards and 35,000 acres of farms. They produce a total of $700 million a year in crop revenue and support thousands of local jobs. So those would all be at risk should the canal fail suddenly.
And to be clear, a lot of this concern sparked after that wildfire. How were people reacting to that? This seems like an unusual event. And was this expected? Was this prepared for?
Yeah, so the canal is, as you mentioned, it's over 115 years old. It has been in need of repair and replacement for years. It's just gone past its servable life. And the Yakima Teton Irrigation District has been working on a plan to repair the canal while it's working on a replacement plan. It came up with a final design for a replacement plan in 2024, right before the fire struck. So there's been,
that exacerbated it.
Exactly. Yeah. So the heat from the fire and damage from falling trees severely weakened the integrity of the concrete, making it more prone to leaks and less able to survive subsequent disasters like landslides or debris flows that are the risk of those is increased after the fire as well. So yeah.
Keep going.
Sorry. So the damage has just been exacerbated, and the timeline for replacing the canal has moved up.
How long are we talking here? How long can we last without any repairs at this point, in your opinion?
So the current plan, the soonest they can have a full replacement done is within 15 years. They've $5 million has in county, state, and federal funds has already been tapped to repair and extend the life of this canal, mitigate some future damages to keep it surviving hopefully that long. And the state legislature in the most recent capital budget approved an additional $8.5 million to keep this water flowing for the immediate future. To replace the canal in total is going to cost $229 million.
Wow.
So the irrigation district has gone out for a bond for $80 million of that, so that will cover the initial years of construction. But the project is far from fully funded, and so there's enough funding to keep the current canal operational for now. But within the next few years, and if there's a crisis that further damages it, the timeline just gets shorter and shorter for being able to keep this functional.
What are people going after right now? Are they going after federal dollars, since it seems like the state is kind of at its limits possibly right now in this regard?
Yeah, there's not a lot on the table available for funding, which is part of the reason why they're sounding the alarm at this point. They're going out for state funding in the next legislative session. They're petitioning for federal funding. They're looking for grants, really anything that they can tap into to to fund this, and they have some time. The $80 million bond that they've already gone out for will fund the first few years of construction. So they have a few years to get additional state and federal funding to finish construction of this.
But that runway sounds tight. Emily Fitzgerald, thank you for your time.
Thank you.